To content creator Yeertski, Bulwark Terminus full team heal. So, I recently had a comment who was practically concerned about some of the bulwarks I was queuing up with in operations. They noticed a few times that the bulwark I was with was not taking full advantage of the Terminous Execution healing, whereas it's basically drop the banner, take out the Terminus. The Terminus will full heal the team. It also restores your armor, which is something I never really took to detail with. I pretty much just, if the contested health is there, that's all I really pay attention to. Armor is kind of something that, it's kind of hard to keep track of armor sometimes. Even though with Terminous Executions, you get a full set of armor just from that. Like, you don't even need the banner to basically refill your armor. And that's a full team armor refill, by the way. And honestly, I think this was a good idea to cover because there's going to be a lot of new players. So this is a really, really good idea, considering the fact that not many people know about the full potential of the Terminous Execution banner healing. But we're going to go through this, and I think there are some pretty good breakpoints here for other, Terminous Executions. I think he was focusing on the card effects and exactly when you're supposed to drop the banner. And yeah, I totally agree with making a video about this because they do have a good point that this does seem to be one of those mechanics that are like that's kind of painfully obvious because, executed Terminus, you get your full armor back and contested health, obviously. But it doesn't seem like enough people are truly taking advantage of it. So yeah, I definitely just wanted to cover this real quick. For the record, I did see their comment before I saw the Reddit post, but I think this Reddit headline is just a lot easier to start a video with. Brother Yeertski. Okay, I definitely got a kick out of how that started. Also, by the way, they link one of my YouTube videos here. It was the sniper video I made yesterday. It would be Christmas Eve, 24th of December. I know you monitor the Reddit, so I hope you get this. Seems it would be easier to bring this to your attention here as opposed to the comment section of the video. I mean, I've read both basically at the same time, but I read the comments first. I just, I'm busy. It is the holiday. As a Bulwark-only player here, this is the second video of yours where I see you and your team come out wounded in a Terminus fight, and your Bulwark brother not healing the entire team with the execution, yet you never call out this wasteful behavior. Okay, just for the record, also, I try my best not to flame my teammates in videos. I really do. These people aren't aware they're recording. But that being said, responsible mechanics like this is definitely something we should cover and definitely something we should point out. Sometimes I'm more focused on commentating my gameplay rather than, the bulwarks. But they do have a good point. I mean, practically, if the bulwark is on level for the contested health perk, executing your Terminus should full heal your entire team. And it should do that pretty much every time. If you are super good at executing Terminuses, they practically are just giant med kits if you if you have a bulwark on your team. I cannot remember you ever mentioning it, actually, so I wonder if you're not aware of the mechanic that a bulwark can heal the entire team's full health with a single Terminus Execution plus banner drop. You should do a video about that. More people need to know if you ask me. I agree. I agree, and I think it doubles down considering how many new players we're going to have. That said, there's not going to be any max bulwarks day one. You know what I mean? No, I mean, you know what? Honestly, you probably could grind from level 1 to level 25 in a day. So, I don't know. Either way, it's responsible because there are new players in this game. And I do think this mechanic gets overlooked quite a bit. And not so much the banner healing. It's more about the Terminus Execution and when you should drop the banner. Okay, here we have a clip of exactly what we're trying to detail here. So this Carnifex, okay, by the way, this Carnifex got absolutely shredded at half health. So this Carnifex is ready for execution. Here's the Bulwark. He's being patient, waiting for the exact time to do this. This banner drop is actually something I definitely messed up. You really have to wait for that opportune moment to drop the banner, and then boom. You see full health, full armor, the entire team is ready to go. Let's just do this one more time just to show people the exact time of the Carnifex execution. So, you got your Space Marine brother on top of the Carnifex. Boom, he just rips out his claw, and then you drop the banner. So you really want to wait for the first limb detachment, I guess. But There's obviously other terminuses, so we're going to try our best to cover each one's executionable status and when you should drop the banner. Just wanted to showcase this one more time. This clip is very clean, so that's nice. And also, this Bulwark is using a Power Fist. Man, Power Fist is so cool. I really wish they, like, buff it or something. But yeah, okay, let's see the other Terminus's executionable status, or at least detail when you should drop the banner. In order to get the whole team heal, the following conditions must be met. Bulwark needs to have Invigorating Icon. That is the contested health perk. You have to be level 23, I believe. For some reason, I thought it was 24, but I'm pretty sure it's 23. It needs to be a Terminous Execution. No other executions have this effect. Yes, the refilling your armor and contested health is a Terminus-specific benefit. Someone other than the Bulwark needs to take the execution. Yes, because if the Bulwark takes the execution, wait, hold on. Wait, why is that true? Oh, wait, why is that true? Because couldn't you just do the contested health perk and then execute the guy? Oh, because you need no, sorry. Yeah, because the Bulwark needs to drop the banner at a specific time. Yeah, that makes sense. Everyone needs to be within the banner's range when it drops. The banner needs to stop at a very specific time. Yeah, that explains number 3. During the animation of the execution, or else contested health will reign for 2 of the brothers, resulting in partial heals. Carnifex just after the claw rip, Zoanthrope just after the first stab, Hellbrute at the face punch. Yes. So, see, that's the thing that I definitely wasn't keen of, is the banner, like specifically when you're supposed to drop the banner for the Terminus executions. Normally, I just try my best to just, like, you know, take out the Terminuses and then move on. But for the most part, when I was dropping my banner as Bulwark for my lethal runs, this wasn't something that came up too often. I guess Reliquary is definitely kind of an outlier, since that was just such a chaos operation. And I mean chaos, like as in chaotic, but most of the times my banner was on cooldown. So I just want to talk about, well, at least I want to make note of how important Inner Fire could potentially be to time these correctly. And even as a Assault player as well, or at least I'm getting better at it, the team perk that gives all ability recharge 10%. I mean, 10% isn't that crazy, but if you consider how well you have to time these banners for the Terminuses, you probably could run this as a Assault player if you have a Bulwark in the party, and potentially get more benefits from the banner drop. So ability recharge perks are definitely going to be an important part of this as well. I do appreciate them bringing this to my attention, but I also want to go over other posts about it that also talk about this. Here we have the Norathrope executionable status, basically, when you're supposed to drop the banner. Basically, good angle on this one, dropping the banner just before the executioner started stabbing with the Noro's claw. Meant that we were very slightly early, but it's a good point to aim for, as it's not too early. So that's your signal. Executioner just about to start stabbing the Noro with its own claw. Okay, yeah, let's go through that again. Apparently this was a little early, but apparently it's not too early. So, yeah, basically after the beam attack. Yeah, and then he stabbed. Well, yeah, basically at the end of the beam attack for the Norathrope. Yep, that makes sense. Okay, here we have the Hellbrute's timing. Dropping the banner after the executioner is climbing up the Hellbrute's body and puts, they say puts a head on his head. I'm not too sure what they're talking about. In preparation for tearing it off. Okay, so they mean hand. Okay, yeah, let's go through this clip again. They basically need to put their hand on the head of the Hellbrute. Yeah, okay, that's kind of a weird angle, to be honest. Like, the Hellbrute's just shaking so much, it's kind of hard to pay attention to exactly where the hand is. So yeah, let's just go through this again, just in case you guys don't see. Basically, 1, 2, there's like 2 punches. He tries to climb up, there's like 3 punches. So maybe look for like 3 punches, but let's see what else they kind of say about this. But so close to perfect that the buffer is good, better safe than sorry point, so that's your signal. Executioner puts their hand on the Hellbrute's head, banner down. Okay, yeah, that's a fair point. I'm glad someone pointed out the exact timing for these, because yeah, you're probably going to need a clip for this. But regardless, this also is interesting that we only have 3 Terminuses. Is that true? I mean, we're definitely going to get another one, right? That would be cool. Let me know in the comments what Terminus we should get. No, that should be a different video, but at the same time, it would be kind of cool to get more Terminuses. But here's the thing. These timings are very specific, but it doesn't seem like being too early is super bad. And yeah, he does get the... Wait, hold on. Why didn't the... Oh, because they probably... The sniper didn't get healed here because they're probably not near the banner. Which, yeah, that is a sniper thing to do. But yeah, this was actually a good point to kind of cover this, I think, because there's going to be so many new players, you know, coming into the game. And I feel like the mechanic for the Terminus heals and the armor heals isn't really outlined too much in the game. They probably mention it once, you know what I mean? And here's the thing. If you're in the middle of a fight, you're not even going to notice your, well, depending on what difficulty you're on, you're not even going to notice your armor basically restore if you're also getting shot, right? It really depends, obviously, but here we have a really good point to show people when to drop their banners. Just want to show this off one more time because I feel like this is the one that's probably the hardest to really pay attention to. But yeah, basically when, yeah, okay, yep. That's basically when the Space Marine is ready to tear the head off. There's like one, two up and downs, you know what I mean? Something like that. It's crazy that even with the perk that makes contested health fade slower, you still have to be this precise with the timing to get value out of it. It would be nice if the banner continually provided the contested health while inside its radius. I don't know, that could be a bit too strong. That is interesting though. That is kind of interesting. It's like, the banner can heal you, you know, it can heal your armor, but it doesn't, you know, it won't continue to give your contested health back. I think the timing makes it a cleaner mechanic, or at least something that, you know, basically gives, you know, a bit of a skill ceiling, a bit of game knowledge goes a long way with something that strong. So I don't know, I kind of like how this synergy works around that perk for sure. So I think we all remember, before 4.0, there was bugs that let you get contested health without the level 23 perk. I do remember this. That was super confusing because that was before I ever even tried the perk out. So that was kind of jarring to get used to. That's definitely why I'm a little, you know, I'm not 100% keen on this perk. I feel like that bug really just... that bug was super crazy for a bit. In 2.0, I believe you just got contested health from the base banner, and in 3.0, the level 8 banner revive perk granted contested health to anyone in the area. Since 4.0, you need the level 23 perk to get the effect, which makes sense. Also, I want to give a shout out to the original commenter in the YouTube who brought this to my attention, Crimson, and I also want to give a shout out to Mugen8. Mugen8 seems to do a lot of, or at least he did, this was like 2 months ago, where this is basically his breakdown as far as the clips go. And yeah, so basically we got, you know, Crimson to bring awareness, and then Mugen has the clip breakdown here on the Space Marine Reddit. I can confirm that it works for the most part. Very occasionally, you'll find something wonky, like it not granting contested health if you place it on a ramp or stairs. Oh no, that's true. That's true. That can be weird, but I think every game kind of has a hard time dealing with elevation. Coming from Elden Ring PvP, there's a lot of times where if you go for an attack, you can either hit through the ground and not hit anything, or hit somebody above their head. So just be aware of the hitbox and be a little bit careful with it. Try to find a flat surface, because it probably has like a plate-like hitbox where it's kind of thin, but, you know, it has a area of effect. But yeah, again, just want to give a shout out to Crimson and Mugen. These are very, very good detailed analysis for one of the most important mechanics of the game that's going to be very important for new players and, hey, maybe even old players who are looking to get into a Bulwark. Yes, I am making this video on Christmas. So, again, just want to say happy holidays. And yes, thanks for watching.